Your wife's doing a really good job lately,
I know you're doing what?
branching out on her own and everything.
What, you're trying to break apart from the NSYNC? Who do you think you are, Justin Timberlake?
She's more of a Chris Kirkpatrick because she's adorable.
What's a Chris Kirkpatrick?
It doesn't matter. He was on Celebrity Big Brother, and that's all that you need to know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she told me about this morning. I can't wait till you get your first fight. You ready?
Me?
Yeah.
Fight?
I know, but like I'll contrive it such that there's an argument.
What can I get into an argument over? Oh, I almost got into one with Ruckus.
Oh yeah, about what?
The choice of being gay, remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know that whole thing about the water supply and the estrogen is really put a pin in it for me. You heard about that, E-Rich?
Sorry, I'm taking my temperature with a new thermometer. What did you say?
You heard that there's like more estrogen in the water supply?
Okay, come on.
Hey, Allie?
Yeah, because of all the birth control. We pee it out.
Because of all the birth control, apparently? Allie was teaching me.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot more of amphibians that are born intersexed because there's so much estrogen in the water. And what they're finding is
The Simpsons fish.
The Simpsons fish. And they're finding that there's like deformities in male genitalia and stuff has increased.
What in the genitalia has increased?
Deformities in male genitalia. There's something called hypospadias, which is like the opening of the urethra doesn't come out the tip of the penis. No, you pee out. You still have a hole. It just doesn't come out the tip. It might come out the side.
Good grief. Okay.
Yeah, my head is full of useless knowledge like this.
Things like this would be like when I majored in environmental science. Like I loved it, but things like that would come up.
Right? Like I took a whole course on just the biology of sex, and I'm like, did we do? Yeah, I guess we did similar degrees.
What was your degree in?
Evolutionary ecology.
I took ecology and field biology was the full title, but yeah, I assume that there was overlap because there was overlap in like every science. For mine, anyway, it was like I've read the scientific method more times than I'd like to admit. It was always like the first chapter of the science book, except in one, I can't remember which book it was, but I remember being shocked when it was chapter 2 of this one book. Oh, and I made
so did you want to?
I made it in the Starbucks Odyssey NFT program. Whoop, whoop.
Did you originally want to practice environmental law, or what were you going to do with it?
Sorry, I'm doing laundry. So yeah, originally that was in the thing. I was gonna go work for like a big polluting corporation and show them how they could be more efficient and make more money if they didn't pollute, like Trojan horse style. But then that didn't happen because I graduated into the Great Recession, and so I took the first job I could get, and kind of it was terrible timing all around, basically. Hi, Marco. But I mean, like I'm interdisciplinary. I think I've always been an entrepreneur. I just didn't realize that was a thing. If I had let Marco up if he's requesting because he's crying, it makes me think he's requesting.
Sorry. It was. I had to look for it. I'm on Mike's phone.
Allie's still using it.
I'm still learning Twitter space.
You're fine. It's your husband's fault. Blame Canada, Mike. Marco, are you going to invest in Dispatch Justice? What's going on?
Well, I've been waiting for you to get better.
I'm sort of better.
Yeah, I need you on top form for the call. You've got one.
I'm on top
You've
one.
got one chance to impress me.
I feel like that's not true, but I'll take it.
No, it's not true. I'm just about to press the button on another Web 2 app, actually.
So I think that I've got to research this, but I need to research Tezos and what they're doing in California with the car license stuff, because that actually might bring us into Web3 faster than I'd anticipated.
Don't go there. Don't bother.
Convince me not to bother with a check, Marco.
Convince you not to bother. It's not proven out yet.
Sorry, what did you say?
It's not proven out yet. Well, Web3 isn't. Blockchain is. So if you use blockchain terminology rather than Web3, I'm bullish on that.
It is a blockchain use case, so because their user profile would be linked to their car title that is on chain.
So I got a stat for you.
Yay, I like stats.
You like stats. I got a stat for you, okay, which is why it's informing what I've just said to you. So last year, recently, the team and I went through all our decks from last year, our Web3 bucket pitch decks. We went through them all. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I was away from my.
Have I gone?
Button. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, okay, great. You can hear me. Okay. So we went through all our Web3 bucket last year, and there were literally hundreds and hundreds of decks. You won't be surprised. And 90% of them, 90%, either mentioned Web3 or mentioned Metaverse in their decks. And the decks that I've seen this year that come across my desk, it suddenly struck me, I'm not seeing those words so much. So we went through the decks that we've received this year, and I appreciate it's not the number from last year because we're only 3 months, basically 3 months in. But what I can tell you is it was about 13 or 15% of these same equivalent type projects reference Web3 or Metaverse. So the wording is being dropped by founders, which is why I said to you, don't say Web3, say blockchain.
Okay, so wait, they stopped using buzzwords, you mean? Is that what you said? Sorry. I started the laundry and it got
Are
loud.
you speaking? I can't hear you. Oh, the host is having connection issues.
That's a weird one, eh? Very weird.
Ended.
Check. Mic check. Weird. I wonder what it is. I really don't want to. Weird.